think that will do it. We are on camera. We are doing well. Okay, so Miguel Rodriguez here for the Bakersfield Gentlemen representing Pariah. I can't use the other words because it is literally shadow banned across the universe, apparently. If you even mention what is in my hand right now, you will be shot. The Meta SS officers will come for you. They will strap you down to a chair, take your feet, slap the shit out of you. If you are in fact, oh damn, I can't cuss in the first like minute or something. Well, I fucked that up. Twice. That's fine. That's whatever. That's okay. My nose. Good morning. Good morning to yous out there and to yous. Great American morning. As I said before in the description, today's offering is pure evil. Right there, pure evil from Gurkha. Let's go ahead and light this up. Good smoking morning to you. Good smoking morning to you, Cam. I like that. I know this works. It just worked a second ago. This is gonna drive me insane. So while I'm playing with that, how are you guys doing this morning? Do me a favor, and I don't even know if I want you to share this video after this. I don't have a tool that'll fit in that right now. Must be one from the club. No, this is actually mine right here. This is a La Gloria Cubana. I don't know if you can see okay, you kind of see the details on there. You get some of this. Actually, the light kind of helps. It's a beautiful lighter, and it usually does the trick. Usually. Good morning, Billy. How you doing? Great American morning to you, brother. So I'm playing with that. Let's just go ahead and talk into it, guys. Again, Gurkha Ghost. If I can get it lit, that would be the bee's knees. I don't. This is literally 3 minutes of me playing with the lighter at this point. There's definitely fuel. There's definitely a spark in the igniter. Now let's get the two to work together. There we go. Look at that. Teamwork makes the Friday dream work, and the dream works is not Shrek this time. It is me trying to light my damn cigar, and I'm just gonna burn the shit out of it now. My God, there we go. No mail this morning, unfortunately, Billy. Sorry. But guests to come very soon. After this week, this was just starting back into it. Again, this is the August 1st. We restarted, so we'll slowly be building back into it. Having said that, there's still a lot to talk about, a lot to do, a lot to be had amongst these mornings. So I'm very glad to see you guys. Makes my day start out better, and I hope it helps your guys' weeks as well, because there's plenty of nonsense in the world lately. Maybe we could at least have some non-nonsense and have these conversations together and talk together and just have an all-around good old time. Okay, make the mornings a little bit more enjoyable for the rest of the day to be better. And all of a sudden, it's the weekend again, and you have a really good time. What do you call it? Still great Friday morning to you. I appreciate that, Billy. I hope you're having a great Friday as well, but starting off very strong in your neck of the woods. Speaking of strong, this Gurkha Pure Evil is going to be a heavier cigar, and I don't know if it was the best choice in the morning, but it's tasting pretty damn good right now, so I'm not too sad about that. Ooh, that actually is tasting very nice right now. So, I have set quite a few goals for myself, guys, for the next 60 days. As you might have seen on my post, and as I saw on the Facebook page proper, me and Frankie have entered Bakersfield Biggest Loser contest, and we weighed in yesterday over at Warrior One Yoga. Thanks to Danny, Denny, excuse me. Wonderful owner, female veteran, wonderful lady, super gorgeous, by the way. I want to get her on the show soon so you guys could stare at her and ask awkward questions or ask really good questions. Whatever you want to do. I'm not going to judge either way. But I will say she is super wonderful, super energetic, so funny. She's going to be a good addition to talk to on here very soon. I really hope we can get that to happen ASAP. She actually talked me into doing a hot yoga class on Sunday. So Monday morning, I will have some semblance of knowledge of yoga in a hot situation. So hopefully that's interesting. It sounds interesting. It sounds like I'm gonna get my butt kicked, but I am on board for it. Ooh, that is good stuff. Ooh, it's a bit sweet. Got like a nutty taste to it, like not peanuts, like I don't know how to describe it. I would say like Brazil nut or something ridiculous, but it's probably not that either. It's like a mixed nuts. If you would make that into a peanut sauce or something, it's very complex to start off with, and I'm appreciating the heck out of that. But part of those goals for the next 60 days, day one being yesterday, involved the weight loss stuff, obviously, reading more, writing more, focus on the film work more, and the cigar stuff more. And I would say we are off to a good start for the first day. I'm also wanting to include in there some community service. So 60 days, 2 months, I would like to get 80 hours logged in there. And that will be focused mainly on the weekends because weekdays, obviously at work, makes it a little more difficult. But that doesn't mean I can't get something done on the weekdays. I just got to figure out how to do it properly. I figure the first 30 days will be a lot of a learning curve turning into um, well, what's what I'm looking for into action and whatnot. I do have action plans already made up. I already had plans going into this, but now it's a matter of implementing them and seeing if we can't make them a reality. So that is where I'm at right now, and part of that reality, me slash debts. There we go. Is to write everything down and get it going. So each one of the goals I mentioned, I have written down not a step, but a tally mark. So wait, writing cigar work, and I'm gonna go ahead and just mark in there what has been accomplished or what hasn't been accomplished for the day, and that's how I'm gonna kind of gauge the next 60 days. So every morning, if you see me writing while I'm talking to you guys, because I want to keep up with the correspondence there, I'd like to make sure I jot this stuff down every day, every day, because that is something I feel that would be really important during this, blah, blah, and get that keep on that momentum, keep on that discipline, uh, and I think it's paying off. I think it's paying off. Freaking fly. I will say this: Bakersfield is usually covered in mosquitoes. Terrible, terrible mosquitoes. Um, Little bites everywhere. I've gotten a couple this year, but not anywhere near as bad as I usually do. Thank God. I am very happy about that. The mosquito situation, even the fly situation, little bugs in general that seem to infest Bakersfield every year because we are so close to farmland and waterways like the Curtin River and whatnot. It hasn't been as bad this year. We have a little canal going right over there, right outside the property area, and it's still not as bad as it could be. Frogs, though, covered in frogs. Whew. You would be surprised. You would be surprised on the frog level. Put a check for that one. We definitely did the writing. Um, let's see. Show done. No review. Boo. Real. There we go. Okay, so we got that. Do one of those. Book. The book so far this time, or the first book of this entire thing, I think I'll be going through about 20 to 25 books in the next 60 days. So I'm actually really excited about that. if I planned it out right. The first one is America, or Poverty by America, excuse me. Poverty by America looks into some of the more systemic reasons for the really big wealth gap among certain communities in the U.S. And so far, I haven't really. He keeps saying facts like they correlate with what's going on, but it doesn't feel like it does. Just kind of like, oh well, this group is more marginalized, and they're definitely not as lazy as this other group, so that doesn't make sense. And there are points in there though that are hard to ignore, that you can't ignore. And I think it's really important. Like even if I disagree with the statements he's making, some of the facts he's bringing in there are hard to argue with. Like for instance, not unlike if you guys have ever seen it, the numbers that go towards college scholarships and grants, a good like 80% goes unused every year, or maybe not that high. Maybe it's close to like 60, 65, but it's a very large number. And it's a very large amount of money that these kids are not getting because they're not applying to them and they're not being told to apply to them. They're just kind of like, figure it out. You know, you don't qualify for dance, but you do qualify for movement. So don't do both. What? Not do both. Just apply to both and see what happens. It's not like it's going to cost you anything. A lot of those don't cost you anything. And the same goes for government subsidies, as far as like your tax breaks, certain programs to help, like, first time parents, like some daycare and whatnot. They have those programs. It's just a matter of people applying and knowing that they should apply. I'm not saying everyone needs to hop on and like take every last cent we can get, but if it's out there and they are allocating it for it, if it's not used, it's going to go into someone else's pocket, and it's usually a politician, and those people I can't stand. I would much rather see you use the money than somebody else. For instance, any single politician on the planet, any last one of them. I don't care who it is. I'm sorry. If you like one or not, super cool. If you are with her, or if you're gonna make something great again, or if you're going to be red. I don't know, whatever the other slogans are nowadays. Don't trust them. I don't trust any of them. So, is what it is. Point I'm making is there's a huge tax break that doesn't get used by most of the working class because they don't see a way to use, like, oh no, that's the loopholes are for the big guys. It's not true. It's for everybody. And if I think his numbers were correct, I can't speak on the exact numbers, but he said like someone making such and such amount would save about, and it was at the poverty line here in the U.S. You would save about $5,000 a year in tax break, or get back um, so much amount. So like if you owe $2,000, but the break is 5,000, you're gonna get back three. And I don't know about you guys, but $3,000 extra for me is not a bad thing to just get a hold of. Whether or not you spend it on something wisely or not, you're still gonna help the economy. If you spend it in your local area, you're extremely helping the economy, because this is a fact. 8 cents, or sorry, 80 cents on the dollar that you spend locally stays local, versus if you go to Starbucks or McDonald's for your coffee in the morning versus a small barista in town, most of that leaves town. Okay, it just is what it is. It gets absorbed by so many different factors. And I'm not saying like McDonald's and Starbucks are evil or bad or anything. It's a cheap, easy cup of coffee wherever you might be, and they're both decently good. I actually prefer McDonald's coffee over Starbucks coffee for price point and flavor wise. Just is what it is. But if you were to take that and go to, for me in my area, instead of taking, $2 over at McDonald's, I give $4 over to Adventure Awaits and get a Cuban coffee, which is way better, way tastier, a lot nicer people. He's actually smoked my cigars before. The gentleman who owns it, I think his name is Juan. I cannot remember off the top of my head. I apologize. But a little plug for Adventure Awaits there. Um, it's a way better deal. Or, I spend almost $4 on a espresso. No, it's like 4.50 for an espresso, the way I get it over at Starbucks. Or get the exact same one for 2.50 over at Dagonese here in town, downtown, close to my work, closer than Starbucks even. And I tip them $1 because why not? It's already cheaper still. It's like almost $1 cheaper to give them the money for the espresso and a tip. And I get a little bit better of an espresso. Sorry, they give me an actual glass cup, and I could sit there and relax for the same amount of time, the same amount of effort I would if I went to Starbucks. So let's just little details, okay? It's the same thing we talked about for almost a decade now of going to a local lounge versus buying online. There's nothing wrong with buying cigars online. If you don't have a brick and mortar in your area, if yours doesn't carry what you want, if it's a better deal sometimes, and you're like, okay, well, I really want a box, I just I can't afford it if I go this way. Totally cool. Buy online. But once in a while, go to your lounge, sit down and smoke a cigar that you purchased from there. Talk to the locals, see what else is going on. Maybe there's other events in your area, concerts, stand up, whatever it might be, sporting events. Freaking go watch the local peewees and go volunteer at the snack booth. No, I'm just kidding. I don't recommend that because I don't like watching kids play sports. It bores the hell out of me. Um, the compilations on YouTube aren't bad though. That's not bad. I will say that. It's burning relatively well right now. I'm not paying attention as well as I should. Let's see. Gonna write the name in there for the book. Halfway done. The goal, actually, right now, for those still listening, I apologize that I'm ranting. For the books, at least, I'm listening to audiobooks at work and then on a walk on the weekends. So hopefully, um, that will be 3 books a week done. So I will get a third done on Saturday, a third done on Sunday, and then finish up on Monday. No more reading at that point. Start another one on Tuesday and Wednesday, finish another one Thursday, Friday, and the cycle will continue. Because I don't plan on just dumping a bunch of books on my lap um, day one. So I have 7 in the queue right now because I use several different apps to download said books and to get that processes going. Plus, I have a bunch of Audible and audiobooks.com books that I've listened to before and want to listen to again. We're going to fight it again. I know that's not the best way to relight your cigar or to keep it lit, but I was in a panic right there because I wanted to keep this damn thing going. Get rid of that ash real quick and see if we can't make that a little bit better. Yeah, we don't want it to tunnel like that. I wish there was a trick I could share with you guys about how to make a stubborn lighter work better, but there's absolutely none that I know of that actually makes sense across the board. So if you guys know a trick, like, okay, my lighter, at least maybe for your lighter, I would love to hear it. Like mine doesn't light unless it's flat on the table like that. You can kind of almost see that. It's got to be on the table. You got to push it down. You just got to work with it. You got to give it sweet nothings in the ear. You got to berate it. You have to bribe it. You have to light $1 on fire and give it to the lighter gods, whatever it might be. Would love to hear your guys' tricks of the trade. I think Frankie, actually, there's a lighter at the club, like Cam was talking about in the YouTube comments. Um, it you have to use a lighter, or you have to use a match to light it, or another lighter. So if you want this jet to work, you got to give it another fire to make the fire go in order to get fire. So that's fun. That's real fun. There we go. They're smoking beautifully. All right. So community service again, 80 hours. First day I did not get any hours in, but I did think of some ways that I could do so. And one of the good ways that if you're looking to do a little bit of community service time is, with your local church or community stuff like that. Um, I guess back to the helping out the peewees or a local sporting team, that definitely helps. I mean, they're always needing help. There's only so many hours a day parents can work, and there's only so many parents who can afford or have the time to go do that work with their kids. And that's not a plight on them. That's not a dig. That's just cold hard fact. Some parents work 2 jobs, 3 jobs. Some are single parents. Some have out of town. Maybe they're in the military. Maybe something else happened. health, hospital visits, whatever it might be. There's just sometimes not enough hours in the day to get everything you want done. So it's nice when other people step in. I again, I'm not really a big fan of like helping out with those places myself, but I don't see why not. I gotta stop being such a negative Nancy and just get into it. But there's other ways to help in communities. There's local, homeless shelters, volunteering at hospitals, hospice care. There's a bunch of places that we can go. So 80 hours in the next 60 days, I don't see that being a big deal. Look at that from the future, Richard and Karen. How you guys doing? I hope you are having a great start to your day or night now, I believe, in your neck of the woods, right? I think you guys are 12, 14 hours ahead or something, so like nighttime. Either way, whatever time in the future it is, I hope you guys are having a great whatever it might be. That's smoking very well. Okay, so this one, the next goal, that is a big frowny face for now. Savings and debts is still pretty bad. We're looking at, there we go. Okie dokie. So, I mean, bad, yes, but nothing I can't fix. That's the thing. 9:30. Okay, 9:30. Yeah. So yeah, I was about right. That is 15 hours ahead then. Or yeah, 15 hours ahead. Not bad. Not bad. Almost 14 hours or more than 14 hours. Excellent work. And now that I say that about the mosquitoes, by the way, I could feel my legs getting bit up. I am such a liar. I cannot believe I jinxed myself like that. Like an idiot. I'm gonna knock on this wooden pencil, and maybe that'll help with this tobacco. So that was my own damn fault that I'm now being attacked by these damn mosquitoes. Guys, for those who want to or are wanting to see the contest, the Miss Smoking Hot Summer contest, that will still be happening, but Smoking Hot Summer is not. For those who have purchased, your cigars have been sent out, but you are going to get a full refund because we're not going to be doing all the other stuff that we said we'd be doing. We just didn't have enough interest, unfortunately. So in the next 2 weeks, everyone will be refunded, and in the next like in the next couple of days, we were going to get the cigars out to everybody who purchased. For those who did not purchase the Smoking Hot Summer pack but still want to get a hold of cigars, one person every day will get their pack for what do you call it? $10 off. So instead of the 55 plus shipping, it'll be sorry, you're going to get instead of 45, it'll be 35 plus shipping. So if you want to get a hold of a 5 pack of Pariah, you can go ahead and do so. Just message Pariah Cigars, message the Bakersfield Gentleman, or message myself, and we'll get you taken care of. Get you a little discount right there. That is just one person a day, though. For anybody who wants to get a hold of that deal, Monday through Friday, everyone else is $45 plus shipping. You are not going to get that deal. Only one person a day. $35, 5 cigars, 5 different wrappers, 4 different countries. Let's see. No, wait. African, Cameroon, Nicaraguan, Dominican, U.S., and I believe I think 4 countries. Sorry, 4 countries of tobacco, 5 different wrappers. Excuse me. One amazing price for some amazing cigars, guys. I hope you'll take advantage of that. But yes, the contest will be up today. I hope you guys will join us for that. I really have some exciting feelings about it, and I want to see who wins. Okay, help one of these ladies become the Miss Smoking Hot Summer for this year, and then next year, hopefully, we can turn that momentum into the event, getting stronger and stronger as we go. So we'll keep working on that. All right, we will keep working on that for sure. Having said that, next week we should probably have, or we will probably have a guest on Thursday. The week after, I have not had one scheduled. The week after that, we absolutely do for the Thursday night smokes proper. So if you guys want to check that out, Monday nights and Thursday nights is usually our 8 p.m. show. This one is actually going to be Saturday. So Saturday, whatever time Frankie feels like, I have no idea what he's going to pick. But it will be Saturday. We'll be doing the giveaways on Saturday. So I hope you guys will join us for that as well. And that is all I got for today, guys. I have my stuff filled out for yesterday. I will fill out today's tomorrow morning, and then the next morning, and then Monday you will see me again for Great American Morning. I hope you will stick with us. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I will talk to you guys very soon. All right, have a great rest of your Friday. Don't do anything too crazy out there, or do and let me know, and I would love to hear about it. All right, people, you have a good one. Talk to you very soon.